3, then we will write an equation in y equals a cosine b theta form. Let me get zoomed in here. So down here, we'll just write the general form of your cosine A. You need to know what the amplitude is. Cosine B theta. So as we head to look at number 3, write a cosine function for each description. Assume that A is greater than 0. So we're not doing any flips. So here your A is going to equal to 2. That's the easy part. Now B, we're not given B. And another common mistake is just to take that period pi, put it into B, but that's not what the B is saying. The B is saying how many cycles between 0 and 2 pi. So we have a little work to do. We're going to take, to find B, which is kind of the inverse of how you find the period, it's 2 pi over the period. And B then is going to equal 2 pi over pi, which we'll see some things canceling out here. The pi's will cancel. That tells us that our B is 2. So our equation finally then is y equals A is 2 cosine, B is 2 theta. Now this B, that 2, is telling us there's 2 cycles between 0 and 2 pi. That makes sense because if your period is pi, that represents 1 cycle. So 1 cycle, your cosine would go to pi. So there it is. And then after 2 cycles, it's going to be to 2 pi. So that second cycle, that B value, 2 cycles, gets you all the way out to 2 pi. So that's what we are finding whenever we're doing these. Finding the B values is how many cycles from 0 to 2 pi. On to part B, our amplitude is pi. Interesting. That is okay though. We can have a pi as our amplitude. And then our B is the other thing that we're worried about. B is going to be 2 pi over 2 because period, 2 pi over the period is going to equal my B. 2's are going to cancel out. B is also going to be pi. So that gives us that y is equal to pi cosine pi theta. Done. So once you find your A and your B, plug those into your general form of a cosine and you are set.